Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Michael Ojemudia.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Left side caught by Diggs. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Touchdown!
K.J. Hamler.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener.
Point after here coming up. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
He is good. Makes the score Bills 7, Chargers 0.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Ekeler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Ekeler, they run left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Ekeler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Slide on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for Buffalo. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. On the ground with a tight end. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The Chargers 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Chargers 3.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And again, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 3. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen Robinson, 34 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Austin McGinnis for the extra point.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The Charger drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Carlos Basham able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 34. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They go counter with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports. As the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now a give to Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Joey Bosa in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.